What's up, man? Welcome back to Apex Alchemy. This is not how I wanted to do this video. I tried to record it before I left the house. I'll get into that in a little bit. I got a guy in a Z71 that's playing around in the parking lot. I think he's learning how to drive or something. I don't know. So you may hear that truck in the background. But I got a new Hornbeak. I'm gonna want to go over this knife. I'm gonna have to do a more in-depth video on this knife later. Things been busy. We'll go over that too. But I do want to introduce this knife. I'm liking it. He made 3 of these. It's called the Rhodesian, the Kermit Rhodesian. And sorry for my eyes, man. I'm kind of looking more at myself than I am the camera. So I'll try to be conscious about that. But I love the sheath. The sheath work on this thing is amazing. I'll try to see if you check that out. Just the layered leather, pretty seamless, very smooth on the side. The stitching is immaculate. Since it's got a black handle, it doesn't have any contrasting, colors for the sheath, and that's fine with me. But pull it out. It's in CPM 3V. Got a little bit of leather there. CPM 3V. The top. You see that edge right there? Sharp as shit. This edge right here, sharp as shit. No underside, sharp as shit. Hollow ground on this side, chisel ground on this side. Maybe my favorite, as far as a user, that'll be determined, right? Cause I'm gonna have to use it. But I like the style. It's very comfortable in hand. Love the sheath. Jed's got he's got that antler hunter that I bought off of him. He's built me a new sheath for it. He's gonna mirror the sheath that it already had with it. And anyway, 3V steel. Love this knife, man. Really cool. So we're gonna talk about the knife first. Get the other knives out of the way that I'm carrying this week. It's gonna be like a bullshit video because that's all I can give you this week. We'll get into that too. So after the knives, we'll talk about a little bit of channel stuff, expectations. Let me get this window down so this fly can get out of here. Sorry. So if all you want to watch is the knife stuff, that's cool. It'll be ending very shortly. Then we're gonna go into some channel stuff and some life stuff, and then that'll be it for today. So what I'm carrying this week is I got a Spartan Acrobus. If you're a viewer, you're probably sick of this knife. That's fine. It's become probably one of my favorite knives to carry. It's extremely comfortable. No frills, tough as shit. Made with pride for sure. Workhorse is gonna be this S35VN Rat. It is the red rat blade, but of course I got the green scales on there. I like the green scales better. All right, work or channel, channel stuff. Okay, so I have Courtney's gonna try to call here in a second. I can tell. It's fine, but channel stuff. I've been running some tests. To see what was going on, how I would like the whole series deal. Just chose a few random knives with a little bit of calculation. This was one of them that I chose to do the series on. It's discontinued. It's a higher end discontinued knife. Know that, so it's probably not ideal, but I wanted to gauge a discontinued higher end knife versus a new knife that's budget friendly, and see where the views kind of varied, in the engagement, and stuff like that. So we did that for a few weeks in a row. I got the slash and pass stuff going on. Even if I wanted to continue it, and I may want to continue it, I kind of liked the way it went. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the process. I'm not sure if it's entertaining videos for you guys, but I enjoy doing it myself like that. But right now, stupid busy. it's taken me, last Sunday, Dave released a 5-minute video, and it took me 3 times of trying to watch that video to get it through completely. And when I finally later in the week when I had time, I was on a lunch break. I went ahead and rewatched it, but I don't. Man, I'm a viewer too. Like I'm a viewer, maybe first. And I'm getting behind on the stuff that I like to watch and people that I like to keep up with. And I don't like that. I've got a tripod. Courtney did confirm that it was delivered today. That's good. I had a table tripod. That was one of the reasons why I did a whole video on this. And the tripod is much better. It's much better than what I'm used to. It's a cheap one, man. And I didn't know they existed like this, but it clamps on the side of your table. You got like an elbow, 360-degree phone holder. So like you can do anything you want to. It goes straight down, it points straight down onto the table, and you can move your hands around freely without having to try to move around a little way more expensive tripod. But it's not in the way. I'm not gonna be bumping into it. So I liked it, but I didn't have the lights set up right for it. I went back and rewatched the video, recorded it again. Lights still weren't right, so I'm gonna have to play around with the lights with the new setup and stuff, and we'll get it. I just had too many shadows. I wasn't comfortable with that. If you're a content creator and I generally like to watch your videos, please accept my apologies on not being engaging in your content, because I'm no excuses. Man, my work just can't seem to get anything right now. Just about every load that I'm taking out of my DC is extremely, it almost seems like it's a setup for failure. And they're not doing it on purpose. I know they're not doing it on purpose. We got a plethora of different situations going on. It's part of it. We're busy right now. We're extremely busy right now. That unit's about to cut on. Window's still down. It's gonna get loud. Like I said, it's not the way I wanted to do the video. But I got another tripod in that was delivered today. It was supposed to be delivered actually before the other tripod, the table tripod. This tripod's gonna be an outdoor tripod. So when I have had free time, I've been trying to set up something for outside, so we can run tests. Say we can take this rat and run it up against a All-State rat, run it through the same obstacle course. So I got some 4x4s, some 5-gallon buckets, some cement. We have the different stations that we can set up to where, when we want to go test a knife, it'll be pretty static. It'll be uniform. We don't have to walk around and try to find shit to cut up, because we'll already have stations there. We'll have a place for the nylon rope to hang off of, and you just grab it and cut it, and different stuff, man. We'll have different stuff, but I do want to get some of that stuff on the channel in the future. That's definitely what I want to do. I don't want to give up on the channel, so don't take it like that, but man, I don't know what's going to happen with my videos for a little while. I'm not sick of knives. I love knives. I've just got a shit ton of stuff going on in life, between work and other things, other facets in life, and other projects. I'm between the Cobra or the Mustang, whatever you want to call it. It needs a new clutch and stuff, and Courtney's car has got one of those push button starters. It's went out, so we're essentially sharing one vehicle. We have 3, and most of the time all 3 of them are running, so we've always got a backup. So no big deal if something goes bad, but can't find any parts for the Accord right now. She's got a Honda Accord. It's a newer one. It's not brand new, but it was damn near brand new when she bought it. But push button thing went out. Needs a new starter. No biggie, but they're unpurchasable. You can get little generic ones off of Amazon, and that looks like what we're gonna have to try to do. We're gonna have to get some sort of Chinese part that people are praising, saying that they work. May have to get one of those on there and trade it in. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, we got a lot of stuff tying up our time, and I don't have a lot of time to play with. If I'm out here this much, then I'm not home much. When I get home, I got a lot of stuff going on, and I know that really doesn't matter to you guys as the viewers. I get it. You know, it's going to matter to some of you guys. Like, you know, it would matter to me if some people that I watch, you know, was telling me about what they had going on outside of the channel. But you know, for the majority of you guys, probably won't care, and that's fine. But that's what I got going on. Like, so, like, if anything has to take a sacrifice right now in order to be able to make things work and revolve, I've had people ask me, "You want to borrow some knives for some content?" I feel like for the first time in my life, I really don't feel like I need any knives for content. Like, I very much enjoy, you know, like borrowing knives, being able to handle stuff that that I don't own, like, you know, especially stuff that like isn't readily available, and you know, and yeah, I'd love to borrow that stuff. But like, if I borrowed anything right now, I borrowed Dave's tier. I did a video on that tier. The video I did on the tier was first impressions. When I got done with it, I stuck it back in its pouch. I never carried it out of the house. I had it for 3 weeks before I could get it back into FedEx to get it back to him. You know, that's you know, that's somewhat frustrating. You know, like, I mean, I'm home every weekend, but I don't have time to play. You know, and that's really what I'm doing with this channel, I guess, is you know, it's mostly just playing, and you know, which, I mean, I try to take some of it serious, but it's more hobby than it is, like, you know, it's a hobby and passion versus like necessity or whatever. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with the channel for the current state. If you're, you know, if I have to take a couple of week break, that's what I'm going to do. I come back, half of you are gone, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Like, you know, you know, for those of you who do decide to stick around, I'll see you when I get back. All right, so that is knives, work, channel, and life. And that might be a good title for the video. Yeah, I'm good with that. So until next time, hopefully this will download or upload on the road. We'll take a quick picture right here for the whatever you call it, thumbnail. We'll catch you on the flip side.